Rise and grind, world. Pull up king. And I want y'all to come with me while I replace this turbo on this Honda Accord. They say it's a 5-hour job, but we're gonna get it done. So the code she's having is a P2563, and it has to do with the wastegate actuator, and that's that. Unfortunately, Honda doesn't sell it separate. This piece here, they want you to buy the whole unit, which is roughly $1,000 or so. And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna get it out and replace it. It's a lot of work. It said it's like a 5-hour job. I'm hitting it for like 800 labor. All right, so we're gonna take off all the hoses here, remove all of this here so we can gain access to the turbo. Got O2 sensors removed. All of this is coming out, so let's get it. Move that to the side. A little bit more space. We gotta take off O2 sensor. Take that out. This bracket, we gotta remove this bracket. All right, that's a 12 mil. That out of there. Remove the O2 sensor. Spray all of these bolts down, man. Exhaust bolts. All right, so we're gonna remove these heat shield bolts. These are 12 mil. All right, that's the last bolt. Thank God they didn't break. So that's how that goes. And the reason why you got to take off the O2 sensor is because this is attached. All right, and we almost there. O2 sensor, get that out. Now that cover comes off. Voila, look at the wastegate. Such an easy fix if it was able to. 2 bolts on top, 2 at the bottom. A lot easier than most. That'd be hidden. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spray these bolts down. Can't forget to remove negative battery terminal. I'm gonna be disconnecting these connectors. All right, so we got coolant lines that's connected to the turbo, all up in here. You can see down here, 2 lines. All right, and some back here. So we're going to have to drain the coolant, get up underneath. All right, we got it up in the air. Gotta remove the skid plate. Twist them and the things fall right out. We're gonna have to lube those up, get this bracket off, and that's it down here. But we do need to drain the coolant real quick. All right, that's the tab right there. Turn that to the left. Open that cap so it'll drain better. We do have to remove the coolant reservoir, the bracket to it, the neck for the windshield wiper fluid. Right off. Alright, that bracket got two 10 mils holding it in. Alright, that bracket off. So these coolant hoses next. And this is what we're looking at. These two lines got bolts holding it in. And we got a bolt up top. Got to get these lines disconnected. And these lines as well. Alright, bolt number 2. Now that comes away from that. Alright, that's a 12 mil. Make sure you get the washers. Definitely can reuse that. Alright, these two bolts, 10 mil. Alright, that's one bolt. Drop the bolt, but I'm sure I'll find it. I think it's inside the damn coolant. So now we gotta work on 2 bolts on the top, 2 bolts at the bottom of this exhaust. 14 mil. I have to move this bracket right here. See, that's in the way. Alright. And the bottom ones, use a wrench. Alright, now we're going to the bottom. One. Alright, that's out. Got a little movement. Just like that. So we got this 10 mil bolt holding that bracket on there. So like we're gonna have to disconnect this hose here. That charge pipe. I'm gonna have to disconnect this clamp. It's a bolt right here up under this turbo. It's got a bracket. Right there. Got a washer on it. Alright, that charge pipe clamp here is loose, so there we go. What else we gotta take off? All these gaskets we're gonna reuse. They are reusable. We're gonna take these hoses, put them on a new one. Take this pipe here, put it on a new one. That's going there. Look like we gotta take these bolts out. Got this other piece here. So that line I skipped, but was able to pull it out still. That's that line right there. So don't forget that one. Take these out. Oh. Alright, so that is it, my friends. Topped off. I'm gonna start it up. That's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. Fill up can. I'm gone.